What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, March 29th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Warner Brothers Pictures has released a second Lego Batman movie trailer, this time featuring its titular character, reminiscing on his past films. The new clip stars with the titular hero voiced by Will Arnett, explaining to the audience how the first trailer broke the internet. Lego Batman says in Arnett's comedic take on the Dark Knight's signature growl, "Hello again, uber nerd fans. I've heard you blew up the Twitter sphere about my sweet new feature film, the Lego Batman movie. You know, it's kind of like the original Lego movie, only vastly superior because it revolves entirely around me." He continues smiling at the camera, so when you are as super as me, you don't get just one trailer, you get 2 trailers in 1 week. The trailer then takes us to Wayne Manor, where Lego Batman continues to be sad about the death of his parents. Trusty butler Alfred, voiced by Ralph Fiennes, explains he's been grieving like this for years, referencing Batman's film past from the recently released Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, all the way from Adam West's turn as the Cape Crusader in the hit 1960s television show. Directed by Chris McKay and also starring Rosario Dawson as Batgirl, Michael Cera as Robin, Zach Galifianakis as the Joker, and Mariah Carey as the Mayor of Gotham, the Lego Batman movie opens in theaters February 10th, 2017. Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin fall in love in the latest trailer for Warner Bros.' upcoming romantic drama Me Before You. Released Monday, the new clip stars with Clarke and Claflin introducing the new footage, thanking the fans and filmmakers in the process. Clarke says in their introduction, referencing to Moyes' novel of the same name, which the film is based on, "It was a thrill for us to bring Jojo Moyes' beautifully heartbreaking love story to the big screen." The trailer features Clarke as Louisa, Will as Claflin, spunky new caregiver who is described as chatty. Before long, the wheelchair-bound Will begins to fall in love for Louisa as his health sadly begins to decline. Will says, before romantically stating, "Louisa is pretty much the only thing that makes me want to get up in the morning. I don't want you to miss out on the things that someone else can give you." Directed by Thea Sharrock, Me Before You also stars Jenna Coleman, Matthew Lewis, Brendan Coyle, Charles Dance, Janet Mateer, and Joanna Lumley, and opens in theaters June 3rd. And in a related story, Emilia Clarke doesn't think Game of Thrones presents sexist portrayals of women. The 29-year-old English actress who plays Daenerys Targaryen defended the HBO series from critics who claim the show is anti-feminist in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. Clarke acknowledged there's so much controversy, yet that's what's beautiful about Game of Thrones. Its depiction of women in so many different stages of development. She also added there are women depicted as sexual tools, women who have zero rights, women who are queens but only to a man, and then there are women who are literally unstoppable and as powerful as you can imagine. She elaborated. She also said, it pains me to hear people take Thrones out of context with anti-feminist spin because you can't do that show about this show. It shows the range that happens to women and ultimately shows women are not only equal but have a lot of strength. Game of Thrones has faced criticism for its frequent female nudity and plot lines involving violence against women. Director Jeremy Podeswa teased changes for season 6 after the series faced backlash for Sansa Stark's rape. Podeswa said in December, the show depicts a brutal world where horrible things happen. Series co-creator Dan Benioff and D.B. Weiss did not want to be too overly influenced by criticism, but they did absorb and take it in, and it did influence them in a way. Clarke has portrayed Daenerys since the series premiere in 2011 and told Entertainment Weekly the character won't be swayed by anyone in season 6. Game of Thrones is based on a Song of Ice and Fire book series by George R.R. Martin and will return on HBO April 24th. Janice Dickinson revealed she has breast cancer in an emotional interview Saturday. The 61-year-old model and television personality announced news in a Daily Mail online video after being diagnosed with the disease March 12. Dickinson said, "I feel like I'm living kind of a nightmarish dream, to be honest. I became fearful after the diagnosis, but not for myself. I was fearful for my 2 children, Savannah and Nathan, and my fiancé, Rocky Gurner." She also added, "When I found out, I knew I had to be brave and I had to be strong. The fear factor you couldn't see because I know how loving and sensitive both my kids are. I'm not going to let that define me, the fear." She also added, "I'm going to get through this You betcha, kiddo, I'll be just fine. This is not a pity party. I'm Janice Dickinson, and I'm going to stick around for a long, long time. You ain't getting rid of me yet, mate. Dickinson was undergoing a routine medical examination when her doctor discovered a lump in her right breast. She was subsequently diagnosed with an early-stage ductal carcinoma in situ, a form of breast cancer that starts in the milk ducts. The former American top model judge is mom to Nathan and with second husband Simon Fields and Savannah with ex-boyfriend Michael Berenbaum. She and Gurno got engaged in 2012. Dickinson told Radar Online in 2014, "My kids are the best thing I've ever done. My life is going in a direction that I never dreamt I would be so happy." Dickinson came to fame as a model and later appeared on America's Next Top Model, the Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency, and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She made headlines in 2014 for accusing Bill Cosby of raping her in 1982. Comedian John Lovitz and Jessica Lowndes surprised fans by going public with their relationship Sunday. The 58-year-old actor and comedian revealed he's dating the 27-year-old actress on Twitter after Lowndes teased his identity in a series of social media posts over the week. Lovitz captioned a photo of himself with the actress, "Easter with my bunny at Jessica Lowndes." Lowndes confirmed there is a new man in her life in an Instagram post Thursday, but did not mention Lovitz by name. She later assured fans her social media accounts hadn't been hacked and sparked engagement rumors by sharing a photo of her enormous diamond ring. The couple's announcement was met by both well wishes and criticism on social media. Lowndes previously laughed off their age gap by posting on the Thai proverb, "Old cows like to eat young grass," adding, "And I love me some old cows." Lovitz was a cast member on Saturday Night Live from 1985 to 1990 and has since appeared on Las Vegas, Hot in Cleveland, and New Girl. He also voiced characters in Hotel Transylvania and its sequel, Hotel Transylvania 2. Lowndes, meanwhile, is best known for playing Adriana Tate Duncan on the Beverly Hills 90210 reboot 90210. She previously dated Breaking Bad star Aaron Paul and Olympic skier Jeremy Bloom. Miley Cyrus gave fans a glimpse of her engagement ring at a Knicks game Saturday. The 23-year-old singer wore the diamond sparkler to the New York Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers game with mom Tish Cyrus and sister Brandy Cyrus. Cyrus posted for photos with her mom and sister on the basketball court and was uncharacteristically shy when she showed up on the Jumbotron. The trio sat courtside next to New York Giants wide receiver Victor Cruz. Brandy Cyrus, who rooted for the Cavaliers, wrote on Instagram, "Had the most fun tonight at New York Knicks at Cavs game with my sissy. Big win for my team too. Hashtag Cavs versus Knicks. Hashtag New York City." Cyrus reportedly got engaged to Liam Hemsworth again in January after reconciling over the holidays. The couple were together for 4 years before calling off their first engagement in 2013. A source told People magazine in January, Miley never got over Liam, despite them constantly fighting before the split. Miley says Liam is the love of her life. An insider added to Us Weekly this month, Miley and Liam are packing up exactly where they left off. They know what they have is real. Miley needs some time to grow up, but she feels she's ready for this now. Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared Kushner have welcomed their third child together, a baby boy. Trump wrote on Instagram Sunday alongside a photo announcing the arrival of her son, "Jared and I feel incredibly blessed to announce the arrival of Theodore James Kushner. Jared, Abriella, Joseph, and I are so excited to welcome this sweet little boy into our family." The daughter of Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump later shared the first photo of Theodore on Facebook. She tweeted, "My heart is full," accompanied by a photo of herself holding the wrapped-up newborn in her arms while in the hospital bed. Married in 2009, Trump and Kushner also are parents to daughter Abriella, who is 5, and son Joseph, 2, and who are looking forward to a new sibling when the 34-year-old mogul announced her pregnancy in September. Trump said at the time, "Arabella and Joseph are both incredibly excited. Of course, Arabella desperately wants a baby girl, and Joseph hopes it's a boy." While on the campaign trail, Donald Trump has referenced his daughter's pregnancy and the upcoming grandchild frequently. He said during a campaign stop in South Carolina, "I have a great family. I just really want to thank all of you. And Ivanka, we have a hospital ready just in case. In South Carolina, we're going to have a baby, and there's nothing wrong with that. It could be any second. It could even be before I finish giving this speech." Rapper T.I. and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris welcomed their third child together, a baby girl. Tiny said in a statement to People magazine yesterday, March 26, at 2:58 p.m., "We welcome a beautiful baby girl that weighed in at 5 pounds. In true Harris fashion, our baby girl made us all hustle, making a surprise early entrance." She also continued about the baby's early arrival. "While we were expecting her to arrive around April 20th, our perfect baby girl decided March 26 was the right time for her debut. My husband, Tip Harris, went from the stage right to the plane from his show in Las Vegas and luckily made it to Atlanta with time to spare. Our whole clan was together to see our beautiful, healthy baby girl make her way into the world just the way I like it. We're looking forward to more exciting times with our #Lucky7. T.I., real name Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., while seemingly on his way to Atlanta to meet with his family, posted on Facebook Saturday how frustrated he was that news of the child's birth had already leaked out. He wrote, "What really pisses me off is that I'm in South Carolina. My wife just had our baby in Georgia, which is really not something anybody could help. And the fact that everybody gets to announce that T.I. and Tiny welcomed their baby into the world except T.I. and Tiny. Couldn't even wait until we properly announced it, but #Lucky7 is here." Married in 2010, the former reality stars of VH1's T.I. and Tiny, the Family Hustle fame, are also parents to Clifford King Joseph Harris III, 11, and Major Harris, who's 7. T.I. has 2 older sons, Messiah Jamajesty Harris, who's 16, and Damani Uriah Harris, 15, and 14-year-old daughter named Deja Harris from previous relationships. Tiny has a 20-year-old daughter, Zonika Jalen Polans, from a previous relationship. She lost a baby girl 6 months into her pregnancy in 2007. Seth Meyers and wife Alexi Ashe welcomed their first child Sunday, March 27th. The 40-year-old late-night host Rep confirmed Meyers and Ashe are proud parents to a son in a statement to People magazine. Meyers and Ashe, a 32-year-old human rights lawyer, have yet to reveal their baby's name. The television personality is expected to share details when Late Night returns from Easter break Tuesday, March 29th. Meyers told People magazine, "I'm most looking forward to seeing who it looks like. That's the first thing out of the gate, although a lot of people have said my wife and I look alike, so I think that's the one thing we know is that the child will look like us." Meyers and Ashe married in 2013 and announced they were expecting in November. The television personality recently posted a photo of his dog Frisbee in the crib he built for his son, calling it his proudest accomplishment. He joked in the previous post, "This box contains a crib. I am now going to attempt to build it. My wife has already scheduled for her brother to come build it tomorrow. This is my only chance to salvage my dignity." Chrissy Teigen celebrated her daughter's impending birth at a second baby shower Saturday. The 30-year-old model and model-to-be was fiat at a star-studded party hosted by friend and reality star Kim Kardashian. Teigen is expecting her first child with husband John Legend, who was also present at the shower. Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner, and sisters Kourtney Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian were among the other guests in attendance. Sportscaster Erin Andrews and actresses Gina Dewan and Minka Kelly were also spotted. The party combined extravagant decorations with cheap and indulgent foods, including McDonald's breakfast items. Guests played a lullaby-themed game, danced in the kitchen, and shared plenty of photos on social media. Teigen tweeted, "McMuffins, Frosties, tacos, I cannot handle what happened today. Overwhelmed with gratitude and love. This baby is too lucky. I officially have more showers than I've attended. I have the greatest friends on the entire planet." Kardashian herself is mom to 2-year-old daughter Northwest and 3-month-old son Saint West with husband Kanye West. Teigen shared the 35-year-old reality star's maternity advice with InStyle Australia, revealing Kardashian told her to go stretchy. The model said, "I've always wanted to be the person who showed off the bump because it looks beautiful, and I think you should embrace it. Kim does tat well, and I love seeing that belly of hers, and I know Kanye does too. We're lucky to be with men who find pregnancy sexy." Teigen and Legend, married in 2013, announced they were expecting their first child in October. The couple celebrated at a first baby shower March 6 in New York with models Brooklyn Decker and Petra Nikova in attendance. In a related story, Khloe Kardashian and estranged husband Lamar Odom celebrated Easter together Sunday. The 31-year-old reality star and 36-year-old former NBA star attended an Easter church service with the Kardashian family, including her nephew and niece Mason and Penelope Disick. Kardashian and Odom regrouped with the Kardashian Jenners afterwards to throw an Easter egg hunt for the kids. The reality star's sister Kourtney Kardashian shared several photos on Snapchat, including a picture of herself with the former couple. The family outing came just 2 days after Kardashian and Odom were spotted on a dinner date in Los Angeles. The pair enjoyed a meal at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and seemed to have a good time, according to People. Sources told the magazine Lamar looked great and didn't seem to have any problems walking. Kardashian has been a constant fixture by Odom's side as he continues to recover from his October hospitalization. The pair remain legally married but are not romantic, although Kardashian did recently allude to a possible reconciliation. She said on her FYI talk show Cocktails with Khloe, we could start over. I mean, that would be like the best dream. Like, okay, I hope that first marriage could happen again, but it's really hard to erase everything that's happened. She qualified by saying, just building a friendship back is what I'm going now. It has nothing intimate, nothing at all, just pure love. And I want someone to learn how to love themselves again. Billy Dee Williams will reprise his role as a spokesman for Colt 45 in a new wave of advertisements for the alcoholic beverage. Williams originally started as the malt liquor's brand ambassador for 5 years starting in 1986. New advertisements as part of a new TV, print, and online marketing campaign will bring back the Star Wars star and its classic tagline of "It works every time." He says in a voiceover in a new commercial posted by the New York Daily News, "The world moves fast, but change isn't always a good thing when you got it right the first time around. Because sometimes a true original doesn't need to change a thing. It works every time." Williams continues before pouring himself a glass of Colt 45. Speaking with USA Today, Williams explained how excited he was to return and defend Colt 45's famous tagline, which has been criticized for hinting at the drink's ability to quickly get women intoxicated. He said while attending a science fiction convention in Amsterdam, you are always going to have people criticizing you in one way or another for their own personal reasons, but I have never felt that Colt 45 or any other beer for that matter was anything that was detrimental to anyone's well-being. Colt 45 is known for containing a higher alcohol level, 5.6% as compared to other beers, and has famously been sold in large sizes such as a 40-ounce bottle. Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs is set to open a charter school in his native neighborhood of Harlem this fall. Diddy said in a statement to People magazine about his motivation for building the school, "Creating the school is a dream come true for me. I want to impact the lives of young people in my community and build future leaders. The first step is offering access to a quality education." He continued by saying, "Every young person should have the tools they need to succeed. All of our children should be able to pursue their dreams. That is something I can impact with this school." Diddy has reportedly spent the last 5 years meeting with community leaders and educational experts to get the project off the ground in the New York City borough. According to the school's official site, Capital Prep Harlem is a free public school for grades 6 to 12. The institution notes that it will provide year-round college preparatory education that develops lifelong learners, leaders, and agents of change. Its description continues. Capital Prep Harlem will open for the 2016-2017 school year with 160 students enrolled in the 6th and 7th grade. Diddy last made headlines for taking the #1 spot on Forbes' annual hip-hop Cash Kings list for 2015, beating out the likes of Jay-Z, Drake, Dr. Dre, and Pharrell after earning over $60 million. Justin Bieber has caused quite stir on social media after sharing a photo that features his naked butt on full display. The pop star shared the image taken by John Shahidi, the CEO of networking comedy app Shots, on Friday after a recent camping trip. The revealing photo shows Bieber overlooking a lake naked with his backside turned to the camera. The 22-year-old captioned the post on Instagram, "Dat Doe." Earlier, Bieber shared other photos from his trip, including one featuring himself laying down comfortably with a sleeping bag and pillow on top of a patch of grass. He wrote, "My soul's breathing. I found my life when I lay down." Bieber had shared a naked photo of himself on Instagram in July, but later deleted the pic. He said, "Hey, I deleted the photo of my butt on Instagram, not because I thought it was bad, but someone close to me's daughter follows me, and she was embarrassed that she saw my butt, and I totally wasn't thinking in that aspect, and I felt awful that she felt that way." He continued by saying, "To anyone I may have offended, I'm so sorry. It was a complete pure-hearted as a joke, but didn't take into account there are littles following me. Love you guys." Nude photos of the singer also leaked back in October without his consent as a paparazzi snapped shots of Bieber naked while he was on vacation in Bora Bora. Bieber sent fans into a frenzy recently with an Instagram post in which he shared a throwback photo of himself and ex Selena Gomez kissing with the captions "Feels." Gomez was spotted days later attending one of Bieber's concerts as part of his Purpose tour. Lady Gaga celebrated her 30th birthday at a star-studded bash Saturday in Los Angeles. The Applause singer, who turned 30 on Monday, March 28, partied with fiancé Taylor Kinney and several other celebrities at the No Name restaurant in West Hollywood. Singers Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, and Lorde, actors Nick Jonas, Kate Hudson, and Kathy Bates, and models Chrissy Teigen and Suki Waterhouse were among the stars in attendance. John Legend, Ashley Simpson, and Evan Ross were also present. Gaga wore a sequined Saint Laurent mini dress and sparked wedding rumors with the simple gold band band in place of her engagement ring. The singer performed the song Paparazzi for her guests, according to Entertainment Tonight. A source told E! News of the performance, she sounded amazing. Everyone sang happy birthday to Gaga and it was a perfect night. Gaga and Kinney met on the set of the singer's music video You and I in 2011 and got engaged in February 2015. Kinney discussed wedding plans with E! at the Paley Fest last week, saying Lady Gaga is in charge of the details. The 34-year-old actor said, I'll leave it up to her. We have a couple of days in mind, but no set date. Gaga last released Cheek to Cheek with Tony Bennett in 2014 and has her 5th studio album in the works. She will return on American Horror Story Season 6, while Kinney plays Lieutenant Kelly Severide on Chicago Fire. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2005, after a year-long negotiation process, the Walt Disney Company ended its productive but sometimes contentious relationship with Harvey and Bob Weinstein, the founders of Miramax Films. Sons of a New York City diamond cutter, Harvey and Bob Weinstein founded their own company in 1979 in order to distribute films that major studios would dismiss as non-commercial. The name Miramax came from an injunction of the first names of their parents, Miriam and Max. After scoring their first hit in 1982 with The Secret Policeman's Other Ball, the brothers truly broke through in the late 1980s with the acclaimed films such as Pele the Conqueror, an Oscar winner for Best Foreign Film in 1989, and Steven Soderbergh's debut film Sex, Lies, and Videotape in 1989. Soon, Miramax has confirmed its reputation for both distributing and producing some of the most talked about films on the market, including Scandal in 1989, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down 1990, both rated X, and The Crying Game in 1992. In 1993, seeking greater financial stability, the Weinstein sold Miramax to Disney for a reported $80 million sum. Despite the apparent disconnect between Disney's family-friendly reputation and the edgy, adult-oriented content of most Miramax films, the Weinsteins seemed to be comfortable with the new arrangement, including their relationship with Disney's top executives at the time, Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg. Miramax started out strong, turning a shelved Columbia TriStar project, Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction in 1994, into the highest-grossing independent film in history, $108 million. With the money rolling in thanks to critical and commercial hits like Good Will Hunting in 1998, Life is Beautiful, and Shakespeare in Love, Miramax launched a major new division, Miramax Talk Media, in 1998. Helmed by the former Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown, the venture included the monthly Talk magazine and other film, television, and book projects. In 2000, the Weinsteins signed a new contract with Disney that reportedly guaranteed them a yearly budget of $700 million and controlled Miramax until the fall of 2005, with an option to extend until 2007. Well, before that, however, troubles began to brew. Talk magazine was a disappointment and publication was suspended in 2002. Miramax began making bigger budget films, including Martin Scorsese's epic Gangs of New York, not at all of which found success at the box office, and according to a New York Times article announcing the Weinstein split from Disney in March 2005, discordant development between the brothers and Eisner, Disney's chief executive. As reported in the Times, the final straw came when Disney refused to distribute Michael Moore's politically charged documentary feature Fahrenheit 9/11, which Miramax had financed. Made for $7 million, the movie would rake up in some $119 million at the box office. It was distributed by Lionsgate. The Fahrenheit 9/11 controversy blossomed just as the Weinsteins were in the midst of negotiations with Disney about the extension of their contract after 2005. After a year of fractious negotiations, a deal was announced on March 29th. By its terms, Disney retained the Miramax name and its library of 550 films. Harvey and Bob Weinstein would take Dimension Films, the profitable division that produced hits such as Scream and Scary Movie, as well as about $130 million to start a new production company. According to the Times article, Miramax produced nearly 300 movies over the 12 years the Weinstein spent at Disney. Together, those movies generate some $4.5 billion in domestic sales and won 53 Academy Awards, including Best Picture honors for The English Patient in 1997, Shakespeare in Love in 1999, and Chicago in 2003 out of 220 nominations. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, March 29th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.